Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a review and application video using these new gel nail tips by Beetles. So if that interests you, be sure to keep on watching. But before we get started with the video, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit the subscribe button. I do all kinds of nail and nail art content. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm starting off showing you how the package looks like. It's packaged very nicely. It comes with like a little sleeve that goes on top of the box, but unfortunately, like when it comes in the sleeve, you can't tell what nail shape and nail length you have unless you actually take the sleeve off to see like what the size and length is on the box, which is weird, but that's not a huge issue. Another thing that I noticed when opening these boxes is that the boxes had a very strong monomer smell. If you've gotten acrylics or done acrylics, like you know that strong kind of chemical odor. I got that from this box, which was really weird because, you know, they're just nail tips, so I don't know why they had that strong smell. So these nail tips can be purchased off Amazon. They're about $13.99 per kit, and each kit comes in with, I believe, 500 nail tips. I really like how they come in these nice boxes. They're separated by size, so it's easy to determine your nail sizes. I don't think they come in like replacement tips, so if you're doing this just to do your nails at home, you might only need a few nail sizes and you'll just have a whole bunch of extras, and instead of having refill bags, you'll have to purchase a whole new box. So maybe in the future they'll, you know, come out with refill bags, but the kit is not that expensive, so maybe that's not an issue for you. So I purchased 4 different boxes of these nail tips, or the shapes I have are the short ballerina, the medium almond, the medium coffin, and then the medium square. They also have a medium stiletto, but I didn't purchase that one. I'm going to start off by showing you what these nail shapes and lengths look like on my nails. I do have longer nail beds on my thumb and like shorter nail beds on the rest of my fingers, but this is kind of what it looks like roughly. Unfortunately, they only have one nail shape that is the short length. I say unfortunately because typically in my experience, since I do press on nails, I know that people typically like the shorter lengths of these size nail tips, and the only short size they have is in the ballerina, which I don't think is that common of a shape. But even the short length is still a pretty good length. The medium nail lengths are pretty long for the normal person who's not used to wearing like nail extensions, but they're not super long to where it'll be difficult to do stuff. But you can always cut the nails down if you would like to, so they kind of fit the length that you like them. And another thing that I noticed is with the medium coffin and the medium almond shape, if you have wide thumbs, like, don't get these two shapes, because the size 0, which is the largest size, it like fits me pretty much perfectly, and I don't even have thumbs that are that wide. So if you have wide thumbs, like, they're not gonna, these tips aren't for you, or these specific nail shapes aren't for you because they just aren't wide enough. So the medium coffin and medium almond shape, they barely fit my thumbs, but the square and ballerina shape size 0s are a little bit wider than the other ones, so those may or may not work for you. Alright, so enough rambling about what I think about these tips. Overall, they're pretty good. I'm going to size my nails, and then I'm going to apply them so you can see what the shape looks like on me. If you've never sized nail tips before, basically what you're doing is trying to find a tip that fits sidewall to sidewall, so it fits your nail sidewall to sidewall without pushing down on the nail. If you have to force the nail down, then it's going to pop off pretty quickly because there's just too much tension on that nail. So you want to just kind of slide it on and look to see if it fits the widest part of your nail, sidewall to sidewall, without kind of going on your skin or without there being a gap. You know, and if you're in between sizes, it's always best to go with the larger size and then take a nail file and just file down the sides of the nail to, you know, fit your nail perfectly, fit your cuticle perfectly. And this is how you're going to have the best fit for your nails. So sizing is very important to ensure the longevity of your nail tips and making sure they stay on 2 to 3 weeks. So take the time to carefully size your nails. Be sure to size the nails on your left hand and your right hand because it's very common for people to have different nail sizes on different hands. And then just a tip, if you're going to be doing your nails at home, you can just write down your nail sizes, and I like to write it down in the box. And so every time I go to get tips out of that box, I automatically know what my nail sizes are in that specific nail shape. So it's just easy for me to grab and go, and I don't have to size my nails every time. Okay, so after we picked out our nail sizes, the next step is to prep the nails. This is the most important step. Sizing is important, but prepping your natural nails is super important because this is going to determine how long your nails last. Good prep, you're able to have these tips on for 2 to 3 weeks. If you have bad prep, your nails are going to pop off after a couple days. So nail tips cannot stick to skin, so you have to push back your cuticles. Cuticles are these little white bits that are coming off my nails. Those are my cuticles. Cuticles can be white or they can be clear. But you look really closely on your nails and you can see little skin growing on your nail plate. If you put nail tip or nail polish or anything on that, it's not going to stay. It's going to cause lifting. So you have to push back your cuticles. I like to use a cuticle remover. You can also do this after, you know, taking a shower or soaking your hands in water to soften up that skin so you can push it off of your nail. You can remove it. And this is going to make your tip stay on longer. The next step, I'm not really going to do this because I'm taking these nails off immediately, but you want to buff your nails with a nail buffer to roughen up the nail plate, and then you want to take some rubbing alcohol. 90% rubbing alcohol works the best, but 70% works okay too. Rubbing alcohol in a lint-free wipe and just wipe off all the dust and dehydrate your nail. This is going to remove the natural oils. It's also best to apply a primer if you have one. I will leave a link to my Amazon storefront so you can purchase anything from there. These are stuff that I've tried and work really well. I'll also leave a link to this little very cheap e-file that I got on Amazon, very affordable. Etching the inside of the nails is also going to allow your nails to stay on longer because the nails have that smooth surface, so I'm just etching the nails really quickly. I have an e-file. You can also use a nail file or a nail buffer or even a nail primer to kind of wipe on the back of the nail just to kind of remove that smooth surface and help the glue stick better. The next step, I'm taking this Beetles nail glue. I purchased this when I purchased their Beetles glue and nail kit, and I have a video on that and I'll link it here. But I'm just using the same glue from that kit and applying a very thin base coat layer on my natural nails. I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And next, I'm taking that same glue and I'm putting the glue inside the tip. I have this UV lamp in the background from the Painted Desert. And after I apply the glue to the nail, I'm going to apply it to my cuticle area and push it down slowly, and you can see the glue spreads, and then I put my finger under the lamp for about 10 seconds. Be sure to hold like equal pressure, don't move the nail, for about 10 seconds. Put it under the UV light and it's going to cure that glue. I'm going to do this to all the nails. So again, I'm just applying a little bit of glue to the entire nail, putting a little extra glob at the bottom of the nail. And this takes practice to know exactly how much glue you need in the nail. So I'm still trying to figure this out myself, but you kind of apply it to the cuticle area at a 45-degree angle and then slowly push down. You can see the glue spreading across the nail. And then I put it under the UV lamp for about 10 seconds. Then I move my hand. And if some glue spills out the side, that's okay. We can fix that up later. Again, it takes a little bit of practice to know the perfect amount of glue to apply, but you'll get it. You can see I put a little bit too much glue because it's coming up, kind of coming up over my nail on the back, but that's fine. Then I'm going to flip it over, apply the nail at the cuticle area at about a 45-degree angle, and then slowly push the nail down. You see the glue is spreading, and then place my finger underneath this little UV lamp for 10 to 15 seconds. And this is what that lamp looks like. It's just from the Painted Desert. It's this cute little tiny lamp that you plug in, has like a USB cord, but there's like a button at the base that you press and it comes on and you can cure your nails. So again, you have to stick your entire hand under the UV lamp for a full 60 seconds to make sure the nails are on properly. And this is the results. I have a little bit of glue sticking out of the back of the nails, as you can see. That's because I applied too much glue. And then there might be a little bit of glue on the side of the nails. You can always take an e-file or a regular nail file, or I've even seen some people kind of take cuticle nippers and carefully clip the excess glue that has come out on the sides and just remove that. The next step is to buff the top of your nails to create a rough surface. Gel polish will not stick to a smooth surface, so you want to roughen up the nail tips. So I just took my buffer and buffed the nail tips and then brushed off the excess dust before I started applying the nail polish. So after you buff the nails, you just go in with your gel polish and you can do nail designs or whatever you want to do with your nails. Just apply the gel polish and then a top coat, cure it, and you're good to go. So a lot of people love these little nail tips, especially if they do their nails at home and they just want like quick extensions. They're very easy to do, very beginner friendly. You don't have to go to the nail salon. They're very affordable, and you don't have to have that, you know, very abrasive monomer smell from getting acrylics or anything like that. It's just really simple to do. So I really hope that video was helpful. If you're interested in purchasing these nail tips or anything I've used in this video, be sure to check the link in the description box. I'll leave a link to my Amazon storefront so you can quickly pick these up. And if you enjoyed this video, if it was helpful for you, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any videos from me. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.